guys, thank you so much for joining us on today. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day. We appreciate all of y'all that got that holiday pay. Yes, praise Jehovah. Thank you to each and every one of you guys. If you guys are being notified that I am live, we want to welcome each and every one of you guys. Once again, I want to say hello to my madrina and my padrino and all of my brothers and sisters in Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Palo. As above, so below. We talking about moon energy. We talking about that lunar energy. We talking about full moon, waxing moon. We talking about new moon. We talking about full. All right, come on. What's up there, Akish? My Scorpio, Minister Mario, son of a choice. We got Scorpio, Capricorn. Now we got Shamari, Cancer from Chicago. We got Latadra. We got Taurus, and then we got my Boaz. What's up there on Martin Luther King birthday? What's up, Tree Rhonda? Tree Rhonda, the Aries coming up in here. I got both my Pisces stepping up in here. Appreciate each and every one of you guys that want to rock with me, even on the holiday when we done march. We tired. Martin Luther King said he tired of marching. Me too. Me too. Yes, I had a blast out there enjoying the festivities, and we were in Fort Pierce, Florida, on 25th Street, y'all. What's up there? The AE86. Hello, Sagittarius in the house. All right, there. Somebody made sure they up in here. I want to say to you guys, I do appreciate those on TikTok that follow me from over there to that place. I can't have them people just shut my live down. I'm a Sagittarius. That gets them out of too much control. I got to have the freedom to say what I got to say so I can help God's people. You understand? We want to say hello to each and every one of you guys, and especially to my Christian buddies for y'all stars, y'all Ross Cloud. These are the cards that I read from. These are the 72 names of God, technology of the soul. Yes, he did. He should have been the parade. Yes, I love festivities like that. Let me tell y'all something. That was the longest parade. I got tired of waving. I got tired of yelling. Yeah, so that was a long parade. I'm glad it was a long parade than a short parade, but it was a long parade. Now I understand why size does matter. We want to say hello to each and every one of you guys, to all of my brothers and sisters, and all of you that join my Patreon, all of you that are a part of my YouTube family, TikTok family, also Instagram. What's up there, Unveiling and Taurus in the house? Yes, and I'm also talking about to each and every one of you that you practice spirituality. I don't care if you're an Ifa, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, Congo, Christian, AJ, which I ain't, you know what I'm saying? I'm here for the... What's up there, Brother Johnny? My Cancer, father of our church. Yes, sir. We want to say hello to each and every one of y'all. I'm excited about being here with y'all. You know why? Because God is still moving by his spirit and power. That sounds so cliche, but it's the truth in my world. We want to say hello to Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Aquarius, Cancer, Capricorn, Leo, Sagittarius, Scorpio, Libra, and Virgo. What's up, Unveiling Ann? Love my show. Oh, yes, thank you, baby. Thank you, baby. Y'all know I like that. Yes, that's my Oshun. That's that peacock. Yes, I got my feather spread. Yes. Let me tell y'all, so I hope y'all ready for this on today, because y'all know, regardless of how much fun I have, spirituality is serious business. I teach universal laws, so it allows it to be applicable to whether you doing conjure, whether you doing hoodoo work, voodoo work, obeah work, whether you're a mystic, AJ, whether you just want to do affirmations, whether you are a mentalist, or whether you do Kabbalah. It don't matter, baby. Universal laws apply to each and every person, okay? It don't matter. You got energy. You a human being. You got energy. Don't matter whether it's low vibration or high vibration. It's still energy. Because energy do not die. Transform, transmuted, but not die. Now, I want to tell y'all something. This is going to help you. For all of you guys that were in my class and that were part of my class, now y'all, you understand that Apostle Ely knows some stuff. You understand? All of y'all that was in my class, what's up, Natasha Foster? All of y'all that took my beginner's class found out that a man know what he talking about. All of you that took my intermediate class realized that what I taught y'all in the beginning class, what I stepped up, I'm trying to tell you. Now let me tell you to all y'all that get in my advanced classes, listen, it's for grown folks. All right, I told you I teach magic. What's up, Natasha Foster, my Aquarius from North Carolina? What's up, Chris Sagittarius from Philadelphia? Good evening to you as well. What's up there, Janine Wise? What's up, love? Yes. What's up, love, love? Yes, baby. I'm still trying to get her name down pat. Yeah, she got one of them names. She like, boy, you got to have a good old tongue to speak her name. Jesus. Lord, have mercy. Girl, I'm just calling you sweetheart. Babe, darling, honey. That last name is a doozy. I already be messing up the English language, but that was that boy. I said, ooh, I said, girl, how to pronounce your name? And still, after she pronounced it, I still couldn't get it. But that's all right. She know I love her. I appreciate that. Hello, Shamar. I'm eating chili crackers and Brazo Forte. Y'all, let me tell you something. Besides getting money, that's the next thing that make him happy. Yes, eating. Yes. We want to say hello to each and every one of you guys. I'm excited to be here with you guys. And I want y'all to understand that I'm more excited now after doing my classes, after doing my consultation, my readings. I am ecstatic about what I know that many of you guys are going to be walking into, because if you keep hanging around me, I am going to teach you magic. I'm going to teach you why you need to do it, where you need to do it, what's it all about. Is it worth it? Absolutely. Is it easy? No. But it's worth it. That's all that really matters. What's up, Mama Susan? Gemini in the house. She got love hearts all over the place. Yes. Mother Susan probably got robes and lingerie with hearts all on it. All right there, Brother Johnny and Father of our church done get me with that love offering. That man is good to me. If he good to me, I know he good to his woman. You understand? If you would take care and make a brother like me smile. Yes. Yes, I'm excited, y'all. I actually ate before I actually came on live, so I got more energy than I normally have. And guys, listen, I've been doing some serious conjuring, but I'm gonna talk about this tonight. Now, I need y'all make sure you got a notebook, because I'm telling y'all some stuff, huh? Mother Susan's old school, so she got them kind of lingeries and those garters that snap in the back. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Make it easy asset. I just found my 6 and 7 books of Moses at my grandfather's house. All right, there. That's where did I put my book? I bought quite a few of them. Anyway, now let's get to what I want to talk about. I'm gonna first start, guys. My subject is, what's a spell breaker? We done heard that term. I'm finna open your mind. I'm finna get you to a point where you have a better understanding what a spell is, what a spell breaker is, and why we even do spells in the first place, whether positive or negative. You know, we like to use those in duality, but it don't. At the end of the day, it's energy. How we manipulate energy in spell work, and how to break spell. What's a spell breaker? First of all, I'm going to be coming from, and I know some of y'all think y'all know I'm going, but I'm going to show y'all you don't know. Micah, M-I-C-A-H. Micah, the 5th chapter, verse 12. It says this: I will cut off witchcrafts out of thy hand, and thou shalt have no more soothsayers. Okay? Now, I wanted to share this tonight on lunar energy, because when it comes to casting a spell, speaking something, anytime you utilize words, that's what a spell is. When you're utilizing your ashe to decree something, to declare something, to project anything into the atmosphere, okay? So, what's a spell breaker? And what weakens your spell? What's up there, Kiara Cloud, Pisces in the house? Every last one of us cast spells, okay? Christian, Obia, Conjure, Mystic, Ajay, Atheist. If you are speaking words, whether it's in Arabic, Hebrew, or you brought that broken English, you still speaking spells. I don't care how broke that English is. What's up there, Monique 444, my Cancer in the house? Yes. Monique is the hair grease lady. Oh, we is going to get greased up tonight. Some of y'all say, oh my God. Yes, it's time to get lubricated with the grease of Monique. So what we're going to do on tonight is we're going to explain what's a spell breaker. First of all, you got to know what a spell is. So when you doing a spell, it is basically a type of incantation or some type of chanting where you're utilizing words in a sequence to bring about a desired result. When you say, I am made whole, that's a spell. When you say, no weapon formed against me shall prosper, that's a spell. When you say, this too shall pass, that is a spell. When you say, my enemy shall be defeated, that's a spell. When you say, every tongue that rise up against me in judgment, that's a spell. Anytime you utilize words in a sequence to declare a certain outcome, when you say that my enemies' witchcrafts or their sorceries or their manipulation of magic shall be cut off from affecting me, that is what I call a spell breaker, because you have to render their words powerless. I'm going to say it again. In order to break a spell, you have to be able to understand what it is, how it was constructed, and how it comes into fruition. Okay? You got to know what you're doing, because depending on who casts that spell, depends on what type of energy or ashe is behind that spell. Now, I put on here, what weakens your spell or your workings? Number one, what weakens a spell that most people, when they're trying to declare prosperity over their life, or they're trying to declare healing over their life, or they're trying to declare protection over their life, what is a spell breaker is that a lot of people do not consider when they're trying to do protection work. They don't consider who they're going to be going up against. So when you're doing a spell and you're not tying that energy to other people, places, and things, or in other dimensions, a lot of times that the reason why your spell is broken, your protection spell is broken, is because you did not consider what your spell may be up against, or what your enchantment or your casting would be up against. When you don't count up the cost and say, you know what, I might not be at the level where I need to be able to do that type of spell in order to protect me, or my mindset about my body is more important than my actual deliverance of what I'm going through. You understand? A part of breaking a spell is also how strong, how persuaded, how committed was your mind when you cast that spell. When you are out here doing conjure, your state of mind can either weaken that spell or strengthen that spell, because it's still the energy, the ashe that goes into spell work. Your state of mind. What is a spell breaker? Well, one of the spell breakers is state of mind. Another spell breaker is your emotional state, because that is also energy. If you don't want your spells or your incantations easily broken, or if you don't want them broken at all, you need to understand what's a spell breaker. What do I do? What do I need not to do in order for my spell not to be broken? Okay? Now, the Bible says a 3-chord is not easily broken. Y'all notice that? A 3-chord is not easily broken. So sometimes when we're doing enchantment, you might hear me repeat something 3 times, because I understand the power of 3. You understand? Y'all understand? Charm 1, power of 3, connect the dots. In spell working, when you tie that energy to more than one energy field or energy, it is harder to break. It said a 3-chord is not easily broken. So we understand state of mind, emotional state, and then this is another thing. I'm going to read this one. Galatians 3:1. It said, O foolish Galatians, who have bewitched you that you should not obey the truth, before whose eyes Jesus Christ have been evidently set forth and crucified among you. Another spell breaker is when you are not an obedient person. When you don't follow instructions, that is a spell breaker. It weakens your energy. When you do not carry out the recipe, when you do not carry out that particular design that was given to you, whether you eat five food, it don't matter, y'all. A lot of this stuff people feel like, oh, it matters. No. A spell breaker is not the reason why I'm able to break a lot of people's spells, because they themselves have weakened their position before they ever got started. Because a lot of people, let me tell y'all something. A lot of you guys could have really came out of a lot of situations that you're up under if you were more obedient. If you weren't so busy trying to lay back and let other people do the work or all the work. If you were more determined to be up than down, when you realize, yes, I got help, but I'm going to sit here and I'm going to help push this thing through right along with the individual. A lot of you guys, when you get help, what you do is you start slacking. That is a spell breaker. You're weakening your own position in the manifestation, huh? Not changing your attitude, but doing reconciliation work. Asking for an advancement on your job and you still are procrastinating late to work. Spell breakers. You're casting things out of your mouth, but your actions are working against. That's what a spell breaker is. So if I was your enemy, it wouldn't be hard to break your prosperity spell. It wouldn't be hard to break your protection spell. It wouldn't be hard to break your healing spell or your healing working. I'm going to use the word working because that's what I do, workings. But to give you guys an idea what I'm talking about on tonight. Because when you connect the dots when you understand in the moon and the phases of a spell and also understand the patterns of a spell, I wrote down here, in order to break a spell, you have how you construct it. How did you construct that spell? When you were doing your working, when you were trying to do your prosperity, your gambling, your money luck, whatever you were doing, how did you construct it? The reason why it's better to hire a professional, because they know how to construct your work. But a lot of you guys get out here and you own it. And those that were in my classes found out that I know a lot of stuff to teach you in order to make sure that your spell is not easily broken or you're working. But how you construct it matters, and how much energy and thought went into your work. Both of them go together. How much energy? How much did you conjure, evoke? How much ashe did you build up, harness into that working, into that spell before you released it? Huh? This is why a lot of you guys, even when the woman touched him, he said, my virtual. If you are doing real work or real spell work, and there's no energy, ashe, you're not exhausted, like Fiona did on the coven when she did that working against those guys, the witch hunters, and she brought them all down. She fainted because her virtue left her. If you ain't out here doing conjure where your ashe is actually leaving you, you didn't do no work. And so therefore your spell, your casting is going to be weak and easily broken. Okay? Then you got to think about, I wrote down here, not only the energy, but the thought. Did you sit down and count up and consider every single angle that was necessary? So if you did your money work, did you, like when I do my incense, I have things in there to bring in money. I have things in there to ward off negativity. I have things that draw finances quickly. I have things. What's up there, Sister Brickhouse? My Sagittarius in the house. When I constructed my incense, I was constantly thinking about being in different stages of life. Whether you was burning that for rent, mortgage, car note, whether you're burning that because you were because when you're constructing something, the more thought you put into it, the more you understand what its capabilities are. This is why even my son's like, oh, Dad, I added some cinnamon into your money incense. It's already cinnamon in there. Oh, I didn't know. I'm a thoughtful man, even when it comes to my conscience. Okay? When you are doing things, how much effort, how much thought did it go into, or you just got up and said, heal me, bless me, protect me? Not much thought. You know, they had this old saying, they say that it's the thought that counts. I'm going to say it again. It's the thought that counts. If you didn't put a lot of thought, you didn't have enough in there, okay? What's up, Karen O'Brien? What's up there, my Gemini? And then, I've been sick, but oh, exclusive K. We send you healing energy. Let me burn. Oh, my Scorpio. Oh, my Scorpio. Who you sick and tired of, Scorpio? Um, don't get jealous, y'all. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't get cussed out on Martin Luther King. You understand? So, they say the thought that counts. It really counts how you sat there and came up in more than one angle when it came to your healing, your prosperity. That's why you need to educate. So, a lot of times, the reason I'm bringing that up too, just the amount of strategy that goes into helping some of you guys, y'all don't realize that a lot, when you think about what you paying for, it's like, that's why people pay so much money for a financial advisor, because you're utilizing their know-how in order to come up ways for you to make money. You understand? When you get a strategist like me doing work for you, and that ain't even including the work I'm gonna do, it's just coming up with strategies of how to bring you out. You gotta pay people for that. Some of y'all don't realize know what you got on your team. People that have the ability to come up with strategies to get your healing, come up with strategies to get you out of dilemmas, get a strategy to resolve your issue, your circumstance. You can't just be out here practicing magic and you don't have a strategy. And if you don't think like your opponent, then they're going to outthink you. What's up there, Madam May, my Scorpio from Louisville, Kentucky? Now, another one, a spell breaker. What's a spell breaker that we're talking about? What's up there, Chastity? Leo in the house. I'm excited for my consultation. I know my money is spent with. Yes, sir. Unveiling in. Yes, sir. Now, actually, yes. Probably tomorrow. Now, let me say this. Another spell breaker is finding. Unveiling in. Could you send another email if you don't mind to Minister Mario? He wrote down a lot of stuff. I had some. Now, finding the source of the power, cutting its energy source so it cannot get strength. When you are breaking spells, or a lot of you guys, your spell has to have an energy source. I'm going to say it again. Your spell, your casting, your prayers has to have a source of energy. Not just a spell you cast. It has something. That's why people put a lot of their work on trees, under trees, and in trees. Because trees are an energy source. Okay, I'm going to say it again. Depending on the practitioner and the type of work they do, they're going to tie their work to an energy source. So even when they are no longer working that doll, working that conjure, working that gree bag, that work is still going to be charged, energized, and constantly be fed energy through a source of energy. Some of y'all just put certain things out there and it just flow, and then when it run out of your energy that you originally put in there, it don't have another energy source. When we do work for some of you all and you be worried about why this costs this and why this is so much money, because some of this work, when people have put work down and they have tied that to their nganga, or they have tied that to a grave, or they have tied that to the ocean. I'm going to tell you, energy sourcing, people put spells or workings in and out of trees. They put workings in graves or on graves. They put them in oceans or other bodies of water. Those are energy sources. I mean, all the energy sources, because I ain't going to tell you everything. But there are certain people that not only know what they're doing, how to construct a spell or working, but they also have an energy source by which they're going to tie that particular work on you in a space where it's going to constantly be fed energy. So when we go to try to break that spell, we have to cut off the energy source by which that spell is being strengthened. That's why no matter, some of y'all, when y'all do y'all baths and y'all do y'all cleansing, stuff keep coming back, because that particular work that was done against you is tied to an energy source. And if the person that doing work for you, or if you're doing it for yourself, and you don't know how to find its energy source, or you don't have a greater energy source than it, then it is going to prevail against you. Okay? When you are what's a spell breaker? is also understanding if you want your spell to be strengthened and not be broken, it has to have an energy source. And if you're trying to break somebody's spell, you got to be able to find their energy source in order to break their spell. Okay? This is another thing we need to consider. Let me see what time it is. We need to consider the strength of the caster. The strength of the caster matters. How strong the conjurer, the prayer warrior, the intercessor, call them what y'all will, how much energy Ashe he or she has. And I'm going to say this because I moved down here and try to forget. The church has messed a whole lot of people up because everybody think everybody on the same level. Oh, I got power just like you got power. You got energy. We don't have the same measure. Oh, ain't nobody. Stop listening to these people that's telling you you can do the exact same thing, huh? That they can do. Okay? And I'm gonna give you an example because we on YouTube. Every woman got a wop. Every woman got a wop, huh? And every woman that got a wop don't have a good man. You understand? Every man got a phallus, but every man ain't got a good woman. Now to all of my bi and straight. Every man got a phallus, but every man don't have a good partner. Every woman got a wop, but every woman don't got a good partner. So the mindset energetically, you need to understand that there may be things in your life that there are certain things you want to be broken in your life, but you don't have the Ashe. But if you keep listening to all of these other people, you'll be running around here thinking like, oh, I'm going to find a way. I'm gonna find me something. I'm going to do. If that spellcaster strength is above yours and they're operating with a different energy. Another thing I wrote down here. How many people and how many spirits assisted in that particular spell? Was that a group of witches that did that spell against you? Was that a group of prayer warriors that did that work against you? Was that a group of Ajays? Was that a group of Polaros? Was that a group of Mambos that did that work against you? Was it a group of spiritual practitioners that did that? When you are trying to break a spell or you want to know where the energy come from, why certain things are happening, that needs to be figured out. A lot of you guys are doing this return to sender and you're not considering what kind of energy and what kind of force is behind the spell or the working that was done to you or for you. What's up, my Gemini from South Africa on my Luther? Y'all hear me? When you're doing real spirituality, because y'all know I keep it 1,000 with y'all, because some of y'all are out here and you are listening to these people and they're not being honest with you. Because the more people that connect their energy, the stronger the Ashe. Okay? If you got 7 people praying against one person, I don't care. That's a lot of energy. You understand? And if you're not at a certain level, then they're going to prevail against you. So when you're trying to break a spell, you also need to understand, or working, to understand how many people, now how many spirits. Was that person able, did they go into the cemetery and work with one grave? Or did they go into the cemetery and work with a multiple of graves? Y'all ain't think about that, huh? I need y'all to understand that when it comes to energy. You got certain people, the reason why some of these spells, because they're running from one practitioner to work on you to another practitioner to work on you to another practitioner to work on you. Like when we touch and agree, we are making it strong. Exactly. Natasha Foster, exactly. Huh? All of those concepts, that is the construction of a working or a spell. Huh? Everybody coming in agreement. And when you are doing a return to sender and a group of people are the ones that constructed that work against you, that's why a lot of people in church, when they lead a church or lead a coven, they go through really bad. Because normally when you leave a church, not all the time, but normally when you leave a church, the church start praying for you. When we say the church, that means the whole church start touching, agreeing with the pastor or the apostle or the teacher or the evangelist about bringing you back home to the church, and you need to, you know what I'm saying? That is a lot of ashe coming at you, baby. And in order to break that worker, somebody got to be able to come against that whole church. You didn't think about that, did you? When you leave that coven and you leave that elay and y'all got 60 members of that elay and everybody in there start working their pots again, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of energy. So breaking spells are not that simple. Stop letting these people, like, let me tell y'all something. If it was easy, everybody would be doing it. Like think about this. There would be no reason to pay people like me if everybody could do conjure. If everybody could do working, everybody can break spells, everybody could turn a situation around. But some of you guys, the reason why some of your spells are broken, because you are not putting the necessary energy. Yes, I know my old Christian tried it. Yeah, but that's what people need to realize. When you're leaving church, they're taught that because they feel like you leaving church for a wrong reason. Why? As what Rodney King said, can't we just all get along? They say, hell no. But these are the things that I want to bring to awareness on this Monday. I think that if you guys open your minds, and when you are doing spell work or you are doing workings, or you want other people to break spells, and you're trying to penny pinch them, or you want them to remove curses, stuff like that, you got to understand the amount of energy. What went into them constructing that work against you? And are they continuing to go and get other workings on you? Because some of y'all think it's an old spell when it's as a renewed spell, or it's a spell that was just done because you broke the other spell. Some of y'all don't even, let me tell y'all something. Some of y'all don't even understand that you've already defeated 6, 7, 8 workings or 8 spells that have been cast against you. They just keep going trying to find somebody else to put a stronger spell on you or a stronger working, because the old one, you already broke that. This one they went and got done, you broke that through there. Every time you keep going through and it seems like you're getting, it's because you keep breaking the workings that they keep placing on you. It's not the old spell. It's not the old conjure. It's not the old root work. It is something that, because when you keep breaking that stuff, it goes back to sender. So they got to find somebody else to help them put that work back on you, or a stronger working. I know you might not see it as victory, but you need to understand that when you break a spell, it goes back to sender. I'm going to say it again. When you break, because the energy got to go back to its source. So when you keep breaking their spell, their sickness spell, their hexing spell, their jinx spell, their confusion spell, I'm just throwing out something. And that confusion go back. So they be trying to get that stuff right back off of them. So they're going to run, especially if they got money. Some of y'all spend money one time and y'all done. You got people out there constantly spending their finances trying to bring you down, and you did one working, you got free, and you ain't did nothing else. You should be going ham. When you get the upper hand, baby, go ahead for victory. Y'all, what we want to do in 2023, once you get out of a dilemma and you break a spell, go in for the kill. Once you break that spell, because you don't know if they may be able to find somebody else that can do a stronger version of that same spell or that same working. Okay? And remember, you've already been affected by the work. That's why it had to be broken. Okay? I hope that helped. I really hope that helped. Let me see here. I understand. I survived everything they sent. I know that's right, Exclusive K. But you know what, y'all? I don't want to just survive a thing. I want to do what the scriptures say. I want to see my desire upon my enemies. I don't want to be like in the church. They run around here. I'm still here. I want to recover all like David. How many want to break a spell and then recover all? How many want to break a spell and suffer no loss? How many want to break a spell and recover all? Y'all understand where I'm coming from? She said 3 wrecks that were meant to kill me, and I walked. I know that's right, Exclusive K. Huh? Let me tell y'all something. I won a battle today, Apostle. All right there. Natasha said, I'll show you. Y'all understand? We, like 2023, we're not spending this type of time with one another. We're not spending this type of money. We're not spending this kind of energy just to break a spell and not recover all. You know what I'm saying? I hate losing, y'all. I hate losing, huh? I hate losing like some of y'all hate losing y'all edges. I hate it for you. My mindset is I need to understand these factors, and then I need to do what I need to do so when I break this spell that I recover all. That I break this spell, I suffer no loss. You understand? We're not doing it just to be doing it. So say we doing some spiritual stuff. I got an end goal. I got an end goal. Going through these cards real quick. And that's why we came on here today to share this lovely insight with many of you guys. Shamara said, yes, sir, I do. Natasha Foster said, Ashe. Love said, won her battle. All right there. Let's look at here. Look at here. Let me tell y'all something. I know a lot of people watch my lives and they be getting their information and stuff, and I'm flattered that that you would observe me even in other practices. But let me explain something to you. A part of my teaching has a lot to do with what I have been up under the impression that a lot of you just do not know better. Haste make waste. The more spirits see that you are going to be able to break their hold on them, break their hold on you, the more they're going to fight against you. Okay? Now, let me explain it to you like this. If you're fighting somebody physically and they see that you're reaching for a gun, they see that you're reaching for a knife or some type of weaponry, they're going to fight harder. I need to make this make sense. Now that they understand that you know that there's a spell on you or work on you, now they're going to fight you even harder. You got to put yourself in a logical place that if the shoe was on the other foot and you saw somebody reaching for a gun, what's up, Minister Al Hudson? If you saw somebody reaching for a gun, a knife, or whatever, you're going to try to keep them from getting it. Okay? Which means you're going to get more aggressive with that individual. When you are in warfare and you're trying to break spells, or you're trying to figure out why is it that my prayers been weakened or been broken, you need to understand how it was constructed. You got to understand how they constructed. You need to go back at the beginning of this video so you get a better understanding why some of y'all need to be in my classes. Why some of y'all should have went already and got that stop gossip. Because you don't understand. Words are in the air and you trying to cast them down on your own without some form of assistance. So we should go for the kill shot on the first. I'm going to have to say yes, Shamari. Oh yeah, I'm going to have to say yes. My point is, I want y'all to really, really think about when you are out here before you get into the ATRs, or if you in it, some of the things that you're not considering and why certain things are necessary. And when you take certain hits, even when you cleanse yourself, you still took it. You got to recover from that hit. You understand? Sometimes you get the wind knocked out of you. You got to recover from that. Sometimes you stumble. You don't fall, but you stumble. But you still got to recover from your stumble. I know some of you guys that watch football And when the guy's running the ball, and sometimes he get a little tangled up and he go to wobbling, but he end up lining himself back out and go ahead on and run. You understand? When you get hit, sometimes it causes you to stumble. Sometimes you get hit and it causes you to go another direction. Don't be the type of people that you out here taking hits spiritually and you're not making the adjustments. You just talking about, oh, I'm coming through. No, you have to make the adjustments and recover from that adjustment. You took a financial hit. You still got to recover. You took an emotional hit. You have to recover. You took a mental hit. I remember me and my son was laughing. This lady was talking to us and she was talking about how she had come through warfare and God gave her the victory. And it was clear to me and my son that they had affected her mind because she was struggling just to get her thoughts together. You might have came through, but you took a hit. And it's obvious you have not recovered from that spiritual hit. You understand? And so a part of my teaching when you're breaking spells is not just to come through it. You have to recover from that hit where you can be restored. As the Bible said, be made whole. So true. It gets worse every time. Yeah. Let me tell y'all something. For all of y'all don't know, I'm going to use this scripture in the Bible. It said when an evil spirit goes out of a man, he comes back, he finds that house basically don't have no other spirit in there to protect. So basically the house is vacant, right? So he's a squatter. So what he does, he goes back into the spirit world, finds 7 more spirits that are wicked than he, so he makes sure he don't get evicted again. I'm going to say it again. When they come back, they're going to come back with more wickeder spirits to make sure that you're not able to evict none of them. Not only him, but he want to make sure you ain't going to be able to evict none of them. Because now it's more to fight than you had. First, when you start fighting, you were only fighting one. And now you done broke that spell. Now that spirit say, you know what? They done got some power. They done got some knowledge. They done got some help. Then whatever it is. Now I'm finna go get me some help. And now they go back and get more help. And now next time, if they ever get in there, they come to squat. And they not, this time, you got to fight 7 instead of just 1. There go my son right there. You remember that son? We were listening to that lady, and she was talking about, we ain't gonna call no name, but she was talking about, and we was like, we can watch you struggle trying to get your thoughts. Struggle. I mean, like, you watching your thought, and you like, they got you, girl. They got you, sir. Learn in spell work, not only to break a spell work, but to recover from that working. That's real glory. That's real glory. All right? Yes. How many of y'all that was in my classes, my beginners classes or my intermediate classes? How many got enjoyed yourself? I think somebody processing what I just said. All right. I ain't gonna be on here long because I had a long day. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Guys, please hit that like button and share these videos, and comment up under these videos. Wait a minute. Exclusive Kid said something I missed. I always said I don't want to return. I'm good. But now I feel so different. Her data was used. Trey said her data was used up. Yes, baby. Natasha said, I did. I know that's right. She said, I was in the class and learned a lot. Yes. If you haven't signed up for the classes, please do. They are awesome. Thank you, Natasha Foster. I be trying to tell. I teach real magic. I get your mind away. Because I keep trying to tell y'all, we are the Alpha and Omega. If you don't know how to think, you don't know how this thing go, how you going to really play ball? It's too many people that want to play sports, don't want to know how the sports work. Whatever you're trying to do in life, you need to understand the system of what you're trying to do. If you're going to get in E5, Voodoo, Santeria, Lukumi, understand the system. So you'll know how to maneuver in that. Even if somebody else is being unethical, even if somebody else is being shady, even if somebody else is not determined or don't care for you, none of that matters because you understand. You know how to use your energy in that system. That's what matters. Huh? I would sign up for the next class because I really, yeah. I'm not mad at you. Yeah, let me tell y'all something. Show your spirit, and hear me real good. It's not a money thing. Show your ancestors that you are ready to elevate. You're ready to elevate them. I'm telling you, that energy will move mountains for you. If you show a determination that you are ready, what they say, when the student is ready, the teacher will appear. When you are ready for what you say you asked for, it's going to manifest. That's just real talk. But you got to want that. And you got to be willing to do what you got to do. And I'm trying to tell y'all, a lot of y'all, when it comes down of sharing and stuff like, oh, this is a part of the magic. I know that some of you guys look at and say, oh, I'm helping the posse. Well, actually, you're helping yourself. Just like it may look like I'm helping you, but I'm really helping myself because it's energy exchange. Doing unto others as you would have others to do. You're tapping in. Every aspect of what you want in your life is always, you can't paint without paint. You got to paint with a brush unless you're doing finger painting. Depending on what you're trying to construct in your life, how you trying to get your life together, I would not make them share. I know that's right, Shamari. That's how you have to be driven and start talking to them in a way. Listen, this is what we gonna do. I talk to my spiritual team. Huh? All right, now y'all already know what got to be done. Huh? I'm not disrespectful. I'm letting them know, listen, this is going on. Y'all see what got to happen. Okay, do y'all thing. I done fed you. I done did this. I done did that. I done did this. All right. And then you start seeing movement. You start seeing things change. You start seeing things manifest. I'm looking for something to happen in the next couple of days in my favor. I'm looking for a turnaround. So I'm doing the work. I started my fire pit. I got certain clients I got to get done. Let me tell y'all something. Do what you're supposed to do towards your own working. So your spirits can see that you, and my spirit see that you're not just sitting down chilling while I'm up here doing all this work. You understand? Anybody ever had somebody sitting down while you were cleaning up? How did it make you feel? And you ever had anybody while you struggling in the maybe bringing the grocery, they sitting there just staring at you? You ever had that happen to you? Sometimes y'all make me feel like that. Like I'm out here but for you and you sitting chilling. It ain't even my situation. It's yours. Let's do the work so we can get a quick turnaround, a quick manifestation. Let's be in agreement for what God has for you, and let's work that this thing come to pass, and so I can help more other people, because I'm trying to get a lot of this work and manifestation done because I got more people to help. What's up, Linda Green, my Scorpio from Georgia? Minister Mario, are we good? Because I need to go eat, y'all. I've been celebrating like a big dog all day. I've been dancing, tootsie rolling in the street. That's right, love. Got to do the work. Somebody said, what did I hire you for? To do the spell? You need to do the work. I'm here to do the spell. For graveyard work, is it possible to come see it done in person? It is not impossible, but graveyard work, there's precautions that have to be taken place, but not impossible. In reality, apostle shouldn't be working harder than you on your work. True that, son. That's a Cancer talking, y'all, and he mean that 100,000%. She said, what did I miss? How much how much are the classes? They're right on my website. Linda Green, all my classes are, depending on which one you want, it's right on my website. I talk to mine even though I didn't know exactly who they are. I just know my granddad is one. Yeah, a lot of times it just for whatever reason I think people just think that they got to know so much, and you really don't. Yeah, people put so much emphasis on certain things. At the end of the day, they know who you are, and all you got to do is give the order. Hey family, on break, catching. All right, make sure you catch the beginning of the live. Get a little bit more of that beginning of the live, Harvey, because there's some good in there. But in graveyard work, unless I'm teaching you cemetery work, or I'm doing it working for you in the cemetery, you can be present. Because I have taken people out to the cemetery. What's up, Sister Jackie? I'm waiting on Minister Mario Brazo Forte to give me the okay. And I think Unveiling Ann sent the email already. I got a lot of y'all stuff done though. Being busy is a blessing, but it is a lot. You have to be ready for it. Yeah, my cousin Latadra said you have to be ready for the cemetery though. Yep. That's big stuff. That's like walking into a power plant and not know what you're doing. A lot can go wrong. There's a lot of people in them cemeteries. Mess around, wake up the wrong person. Minister Mario, are we good? I think we are. All right, guys. Thank you so much. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for being with us. Don't forget to hit that like button, guys, and share this live. All right? God bless you.